Good afternoon, good morning, guys. This is your host, Peter, from Sun Insurance Agents and Logistics, bringing you another video today. Those ones who are new to this channel, viewing for the first time, I kindly ask you to look at this content, and it will make sense to you. Please consider seriously to subscribe. Turn your notification on. Every time we do a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you so you don't have to miss anything. So I usually do videos on insurance and logistics, and I've been doing this video for 2 years. So my followers, I'm very sure you've been following me and you've been sharing my videos. So today I wanted to do this topic because on the trucking business, the trucking business is very slow. Those ones who are out there looking for loads, the dispatch, the drivers, the owner operators, you can attest to this. And that's why I wanted to do these videos to kind of show you how you are supposed to make connections between the brokers, between you and the brokers. So if you are doing a load for the first time for a certain broker, and how do you keep the retention? How do you keep the relationship going without necessarily losing that kind of good broker or customer? So today I'm going to show you on selectors how you can pick a few brokers who you think they might go in line with the units you have or the equipment you have and the lanes which you want to be working on. And once you identify those lanes, you can establish the relationship with that kind of broker, and then you keep getting loads instead of struggling to get loads every morning. So you can make that kind of connection. When you want a load, you can email the broker and ask them if they have a lane which you can do. And you can as well ask them if they have a lane which can be dedicated to you. So you can be doing that lane, let's say 2 or 3 weeks, 2 or 3 days a week. So for those ones who are familiar with selectors, this is the way the interface looks like from this computer. Over on this section right here, this is where the main menu is. We have home, loads, load board, the users, customers, dispatch, and other stuff here. But for those ones who are looking for loads, you will have to go direct to the load board. You click on the load board, and then the load board populates. And depending on where you are, you have to tell the computer where you want to search. Let's say, for example, you wanted to search a load in let's say in Illinois. So you're gonna have to scroll down to Illinois right here, and the states, let's say select any US state. So after this, if you want to search the whole of Illinois and try to find the brokers from there who you can contact, bid on their load, and then start hauling for them. So if we click on the search in Illinois, right now it looks like we don't have anything at this time, but let me try to see if I can select another state because it's late in the evening when I'm doing this kind of video. So everybody's probably sleeping. So let me increase. Start searching, let's say from tomorrow. Okay. If I do this, I get the results here. Let's say, for example, you wanted, this is a broker called the Circle Logistics. The Circle Logistics, if you have never worked with them, they are, this is where they are located. You click on this and the information comes where they are located, their offices and their contact information. They have a phone number. They also do have their USDOT number if you wanted to check on server to find out that this company is authentic. And they have the MC number too. You can search using the MC number. And let's say if you have never worked with this broker before and you bid on their load. So what you do, if they don't have direct bids, you will take this email, copy the whole of this email, and go to your email account and paste it there and write them an email, introduce your company and tell them your US DOT number, EMS number, tell them you are a new company and you wanted to make connection to brokers to haul for them. The first thing they are going to probably tell you is to send you a carrier packet. I did a video about a carrier packet and how you are supposed to fill it out. So if you can go back to my videos, you can find it somewhere and look the way you're supposed to fill the carrier packet. So basically a carrier packet, they send you in a PDF. You fill your information about the company, about the lanes you are interested. You attach the document within your insurance and W-9, and you also attach your certificate of authority, which shows your MC number, where you've been registered, and stuff like that. So once you email them, they will not have you in their system, and they will set you up with the carrier packet. And every time you bid on the load, for example, if you wanted to bid on this load, the Circle Logistics, once you send them an email, it will show them on this system that you are an approved carrier and you carry for them. That is the starting point. That's how you start. If you are new in selectors, remember the carrier packet is very important. That's the first thing you have to remember, because if you bid on a load and there are some other 3 or 4 other carriers out there who have bid on the same load, and they fill the carrier packet and they're set up in the system, it's very hard for that broker to leave them and come to you. So the first starting point is you have to be set up in the system and make sure you are there in their system. So once you are there in system, you write them an email. For example, this load is a Sprinter load, picks up in Lafayette, Indiana. It goes to 40 Wayne, Indiana. Picks up today, 2100, and it drops in 2131. It's 115 round miles, 2 pieces, 1,000 pounds. So once you like this load, you write them an email. You say your bid. For example, if you want to ask for $300 for 115, you ask that. If you want to ask $500, you can ask $500. So if they agree with you, they will have to tender that load to you, and they send you the red confirmation. You have to sign it and send it back. So how do you make connections now? You do your first load. You go make sure you embrace the brokers. The brokers they want you to prove to them that you are a serious guy. You are a serious carrier. You care about their load. When you have their load, if they have given you a load, pick up at 9 o'clock, make sure you are there on time. And if for any reasons you're going to be late, you have to communicate. They like communications. Of course, you might run into a traffic jam, or there might be an accident and you detour. They would like you to have communication and make sure you have a communication 24 hours. If you don't have anybody working in your office, dedicate somebody, hire somebody, and make sure you have a working phone, which has a voicemail. You have a backup email, whereby if your phone is busy or something happens to your phone, you can be able to give them updates through email. So once you get a load like this one, go pick it up. And the selectors are a place where you can check the loads which have been tendered to you. And all these loads, when you see an orange, the orange means it needs an update. So you can go to this system and update the broker. You can um, make sure you are proactive. Once you have a load, don't wait until the broker is going to ask you where is your drive on site. So if you go an extra mile to go and update, the broker knows that you are a very serious guy, and next time they're going to be looking for you. They want you to do their loads. That's how you make some connections with these brokers and keep getting loads from them. So the dispatch side, and if you want to do more loads with them, you find many brokers. There are so many brokers and selectors, and pick those ones who you are interested. If, for example, they have, I don't see a broker here, but they do have some brokers whereby you click direct and you submit. For example, for right now, might not, let me see tomorrow. And okay, here we go. The feed 3. So you see a load from here. Feed 3 is picks up in log for Illinois. It's going to Illinois. It's a short run to 14 miles. So if you wanted to do this load, you just click here and you put your bid here. For example, if you want $350, you put $350 and look at the time. It picks at 1 o'clock. Make sure you're gonna be there 1 o'clock and put your notes here. Tell them this is type of equipment we have and how close to the pickup, how close to, for example, Oxford, Illinois. Once you do that, you hit a submit, and the system sends your bid to their email automatically. So they look at the bid. If they like it, they will contact you. But you have to make a connection with these brokers. You wait about 15 minutes and send a friendly email to ask them if this lot is still there, or if they quoted their customer, and tell them you have your equipment ready. Once it's awarded to you, you would dispatch your driver right away and keep rolling. So another way to please customers and brokers is to deliver flight on time. If it is 9 a.m. The following day, make sure you are there 9 a.m. the following day. So in that way, you don't have to give the customer and the broker hard time. For example, if the product was a spare part going to Nissan production factory, You need to make sure that you are there on time, because if you are not there on time, this will inconvenience them and delay the production process in the factory. Okay, once you drop your load, uh, the broker, once you send them the BOD, the broker might say, "Okay, thank you so much. You did a very nice job." This is where you get an opportunity to write an email. You say you are welcome. Anytime we are ready, we can work with you. So if you have anything around, if you feel that we should move it for you, here is our email and here is our phone number, and these are our working hours. So in your email, make sure at the bottom you have your DOT number, your MC number, and you have your full address, the dispatch name, first and last name, the time you open the office and the time you close, and the backup phone number, so that they'll look at it and know this guy is serious. You can as well give them a phone call if, though some of them they don't want to be called, but if they invite you, give them a phone call and engage a conversation so that you can have more chances of bidding on their loads. Okay, and I have mentioned that you can ask them if you did a load. For example, this one from Rockford, Illinois to Chicago, Illinois. Ask them if they have similar loads. If you have a box truck, a sprinter, or a semi, tell them the units you have. If you have multiple units, tell them you have multiple units, and you can as well move for the 53 semi. And I usually encourage people to don't get tired. Every time you wake up in the morning, send them an email. Tell them, "Good morning. Today I have 3 drivers in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. They have sprinter vans and box trucks. If you have anything, please let us know." They become happy. They see you are proactive and you are a serious guy. You are ready to work, and they give you loads if you did an excellent job in the first load. And before you bid on any load, make sure you call your drivers to make sure they are ready to go. Because certain times, especially the weather season is cold, you might think that somebody's truck is starting up. You bid on a load, and then you are given a load, you fill rate confirmation, you return to the broker. And the time you wanted to dispatch the driver, you find that the driver is not ready because the truck is not starting, or the driver is feeling unwell, and you are assuming like the driver was ready to go. And you will start problems right there, and you will lose the connection with the brokers. That's how you lose brokers. So make sure you are proactive, make a good conversation and communication with your drivers every time and again. Meet your drivers. Sometimes, uh, meet them, have coffee with them, discuss with them if they have any problem or anything. And very, very important, if you want to motivate your drivers so that they can work for you and you have good connections with the brokers, pay your drivers on time. Pay them on time because they stay on the road. They need to, yeah, use the money to buy stuff, food, clothes, fuel their vehicles, pay toll. That's how this business goes. So you have to treat other people as you would like to be treated professionally, and that's how the other brokers can you can engage with the other brokers and stay in touch. And last and not least, because I don't want to make a very long video, but you get my point. maybe I will do another video, because I have a lot of information I wanted to share. So what you can do is when you see that particular lot, don't bid too high or too low. Bid reasonably, and the broker will say that this is a very reasonable. Uh, don't become too greedy and bid like a lot which is supposed to be $2 a mile. Don't bid like $4 or $5 because it's late in the evening, or for some reason you feel that there's nobody around that area, and don't do any price gouging. That one, that one is not good. You know, think outside the box and think about long term. You're gonna have, as your company grows, you're gonna have a long term relationship with these brokers and their customers. So don't think like you do 2 3 lots, hike the rates up, get what you want, and leave out. It's not like that. This kind of business is, you have to go baby steps and do professional work and get in touch. So basically, that's how you use selectors to pick the brokers you want, the loads you want, the locations or the lanes you want. And then once you identify the lanes, you can start working with those brokers. And I'm sure if you try this, if you are a new authority, try this, and you will see a very promising, uh, a very very promising move. That's it for right now, guys. You like this video? Like I said, give me thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and keep following me. I do videos every Saturday uh, on insurance and tracking. And that's it for right now, guys. I hope I will see you in the next video. Bye bye. I sign out for now.